And I think that it's not the perfect way. People, remember Nisbet and Wilson, people don't necessarily know the causes. They don't necessarily reliably report their mental states and the causes of them. But they do a reasonably good job of probably identifying when they're happy or not. We don't really have any way to know if they're doing a good job. We have no real other measure of happiness besides what you say, so we sort of have to trust you. And in the method, the experience sampling method in particular, has generated a lot of really interesting findings, stuff we wouldn't know otherwise. One of my favorite, or at least I don't even know, findings is that having children and taking care of them does not tend to increase your happiness. That people, when they are spending their time with their kids, like helping them study or playing with them or looking after them or whatever, they report a similar level of happiness as they do when they're doing chores around the house. Which is a totally distressing and depressing finding, right? Of like, you spend all this time thinking, oh, I'm going to have kids, it's going to be great, my life will be fulfilled, and then, you really just kind of have to wash the dishes more, But it's important to realize that surveys, especially the having children one, is one of the most fascinating patterns of data in social science research. Because they also ask people, what is most central to your happiness, to your life satisfaction? People will also say my children, spending time with my children and leading them, helping them grow and taking care of them. And so you have this weird contrast where people, well, they have kids, or anticipate having kids, pin like a large amount of their life satisfaction and the meaning of their life on these children and raising them correctly, but then also experience the day-to-day like they're doing chores. So when you have kids, you won't go out at night as much. You have to do all this stuff at home. You have to do all these little errands and stuff like that, and that makes you tired, maybe makes you stressed out or committed. But at the same time, your life will have different meaning. You'll have different values, and you'll be fulfilling them. Presumably, that's what research suggests. So. Okay, so now we've eliminated having children as something that will make you happy, which is a pretty mean thing to do, but it wasn't me. Don't kill the messenger. And so this raises the question, what does make you happy, right? And what doesn't? So positive psychologists, ironically, focus most of all on the things that don't make you happy, which is very funny because they're supposed to be very positive people, but they're not. Okay, maybe they are really positive. Actually, all the positive psychologists I meet are like really, really positive, nice, sweet, apparently happy people. Nonetheless, some of their best findings are about the things that don't make you happy. And so in a sense, you could call it positive, negative, counter, double negative psychology or something like that. Okay, so what does not make you happy? Well, a lot of the things that people think will make them happy. So positive psychology's big whipping boy, and you're probably going to guess this walking in, is wealth and income. People think money will make you happy, but you can't buy happiness. Every one of you already knew this, but nonetheless, you maybe didn't realize the extent of this effect. And basically what they find is that, yes, it is the case that being homeless from poverty does reduce your happiness. Extreme poverty, having very little wealth or income, that's bad. That will make you feel bad and make your everyday life a challenge and a struggle, and there's no question that will reduce your subjective well-being and make you less happy. However, beyond that point, where you're being able to put a roof over your head, provide for any dependence you have, get yourself some food, and get through your everyday life, beyond that level, having more or less wealth or income has very, very little impact on your reported happiness and mood. It's kind of a surprising effect. It's also the case that countries, assuming that they don't have a huge rate of poverty, the wealthier countries do not report higher overall happiness. So it's also true at the country or international level as well. So nonetheless, this is a heavily contested idea with evidence on both sides, but far more research shows no effect, and no, this man is not really happy. Okay. So more stuff that doesn't make you happy. Well, here's another thing that doesn't make you happy is the imposter phenomenon. And I include this because the imposter phenomenon is a phenomenon that's very close to home with college students. A lot of college students experience this. Bless you. So what is the imposter phenomenon? The imposter phenomenon was identified in the mid-'80s, and it is the feeling among successful individuals that they do not believe, they do not belong in elite academic or professional settings, and they're just waiting to be found out. Now, some of you are going to have to raise your hands because the whole point of the imposter phenomenon is you feel shame and you feel this like lurking dread, like we found out that you were admitted to this professional academic setting by some kind of terrible mistake, and they're going to find you out, you're going to flunk out, you'll be uncovered as a fraud or whatever. And so the interesting thing about the imposter phenomenon is it gets worse as you reach higher levels of achievement. So ironically, success can make you feel like a fraud. As you do better and better and better, your self-confidence, self-esteem, concerns about social stigmas that you maybe have doesn't keep up with that. You're the same person that's being promoted to higher and higher levels in society. And look at all you. You're going to the finest public school in the history of humanity. And some of you probably feel the imposter phenomenon. Some of you probably feel like you're fake, like you were admitted by accident. You're incredibly wrong about this, and it's ironic that you would feel this at your most successful moment, right? Like here you are, you're somewhere where anybody would want to be. I mean, I would love to have gone to an undergraduate institution to find someone you went to. I'm proud of the undergraduate institution that I went to, but I could never have gotten in here. I don't know how you got in here, but whatever it is, it's magical to me. It's some kind of Hogwarts weird stuff to me. I didn't understand how you pulled it off. But I'm sure you merited it, and I'm sure that coming out of high school I did not merit it, because I was anyway. So, okay. And this feeling of the imposter phenomenon is common amongst women and minorities. And that's very unfortunate because, if anything, they face greater challenges to gain admission to places like this. So, presumably, it's due to social stigmas that erode self-confidence and lead people to feel like an imposter in these elite environments. And again, if you believe this, you are wrong. You do belong here. This is Walter Robinson. Anybody know who this guy is? Yeah. Yeah, he runs admissions. He runs admissions here at Berkeley. Walter is an incredibly intelligent man. He hasn't made a mistake much like Nora in 5, 6, 7 years, maybe 50 years. I don't know. He's not 50. Okay. Anyway, he hardly ever makes mistakes. You are not a mistake. If you're here, you belong here. The rate of error of this place is tiny. Walter is a perfect man. He's also a very sweet guy. He has like a machine. He just goes through and he's like, yep, you deserve to be here. I'm right. I know I'm right. And that's how it works. So if you're here, you belong here, and you need not face lingering doubts and concerns about stigma. So get over your self-confidence issues and own it. You achieved. You've reached a great level. You need to own that now. Okay. Okay, more stuff that doesn't make you happy. I told you it was positive psychology, right? So, okay, this is very much along similar lines to the wealth, income, money doesn't make you happy line of reasoning. Possessions do not make you happy, at least not as much as experiences do. Especially, I thought that said except flashy luxury items. No, especially flashy luxury items. You think that these flashy luxury items are going to make you feel happier, and they don't. They just dig the pit of despair deeper. Because it does a joke. It doesn't really do that. So, okay, what movie is this from? Citizen Kane. Okay, and Citizen Kane is a great film about who? This famous historical figure. William Randolph Hearst, who lived actually in the Bay Area or near the Bay Area, owned which newspaper in San Francisco? The Examiner, right? So he owned the Examiner. In any event, the whole kind of point of Citizen Kane, I'm trying to not give away the ending here, but the main point is this guy had flawed positive psychology theories. He thought that wealth and income and possessions, most of all, would make him happy. And indeed, he dies alone in a house at San Simeon, I guess, his big palace at San Simeon. He dies alone with all these possessions, more possessions maybe than any person has ever accumulated ever in human history, more luxury items, and yet he's desperately unhappy because he's neglected to invest in relationships and positive experiences in his life. And so it's this irony that the richest man might be the unhappiest. So Van Boven and Gilovich in 2003 did a study on more or less this idea. And they were interested in showing that possessions will make you less happy than experiences, and trying to make the case that you should invest your resources in experiences more than possessions. So how did they do this? What they did was they conducted a series of surveys that showed that at the time of purchase, people tend to overestimate the value of possessions to them. They assume that these possessions will be very valuable to them, not just at that point of purchase, but also a month later, a couple months later, that they'll think, oh, this DVD that I got, this DVD that I got cheap at Target, this copy of Super Troopers or whatever. Like, I got a really good deal on it. I feel terrific. It's very valuable to me. I will feel it will be valuable to me in 2 months as well. That's a bad example because that would make you feel great for quite a while. And the assumption, people are making the assumption that the goods are durable in their value to you. That you'll, if this DVD is worthwhile now, it'll be worthwhile in 2 years, it'll be worthwhile in 4 years. Obviously, that's foolish because they'll invent like 3 new technologies that will cause us to have to sell all our DVDs for 20 cents each. So, longer-term perspective, though, people prefer experiences. So experiences tend to make you happier. So the way they make the case for this is they survey you about experiences you're about to have and about experiences you have had, and experiences make you happier, and they have a more enduring source of happiness. You value them for years and years after the experience. In some cases, ironically, experiences can be more valuable years later. Like I've gone on vacations before where I was kind of like, man, I'm getting tired of this vacation. I'd rather go home and back to work or do something, or just see my friends or something. I'm getting tired of this. And then the next 2 days when I was like, man, get me out of country X, I actually did stuff that I now remember as these like amazing times, like the best time I had that year. And at the time I was kind of like, So experiences don't just endure in your value of them and the provision of happiness to you. They might actually increase under certain circumstances. And the takeaway is when you look back at your life and you say, what were the investments of money that were most valuable to me, that paid off the most? It's going to be the times you took your money and you invested it in having good experiences. Why is that? Well, because experiences contribute to relationships and are closer to one's identity. What the heck does that mean? I must have been thinking something at the time. I must have been very happy when I wrote that. I really have no idea what the heck that meant. Okay, so we're gonna skip that. If you figure out what that is, email me because I don't know. And then experiences are actually more durable than possessions anyway. Your possessions will lose value over time, not just subjectively, but objectively, right? They replace the DVD technology. You get tired of playing with that unicycle you bought last week. Most of you have done this last week. You'll get tired of it, but that experience will be with you forever. And so it's really easy to understand where this bias would come from, right? You're looking at a possession, something that's tangible, that's gonna still be around, in a landfill 30 years from now, and you're looking at something fleeting, right? An experience. You're gonna lose that, right? Like you go to that party, you go to London, you go to Thailand or something like that. That's gonna be over when you get back, right? But the exact opposite is true. You're gonna have that experience forever, and that possession's not gonna matter to you at all pretty soon. Hey, we're talking about the experience sampling method we were talking about. Yeah, there you go. It is cool. Yeah. Our campus is leading user of the experience sampling method here. Okay, more stuff that doesn't make you happy. Remember, this is very positive. This is a positive lecture about positive things, positive stuff. So, what else does not make you happy? Excessive rumination and fixation on problems. Now, I'm not talking about the pen, paper, rest exercise. I'm not talking about taking things that you're repressing, creating a narrative that triggers your affective immune system that allows you to get over things you haven't gotten over. Instead, what I'm talking about is just rolling around in your unhappiness or your problems, fixating excessively on it rather than moving on and doing something yourself. So, this is something Bertrand Russell. Are you all familiar with Bertrand Russell? Bertrand Russell's one of my heroes. He's a great mathematician and philosopher, and decided in like the 40s and 50s, maybe even before that, to start being kind of a pop writer. He wrote these cool books about what makes people happy. He wrote these books about pacifism. He was kind of famous pacifist in Britain. And among the books that he wrote was a book called The Conquest of Happiness, which you might enjoy. You might pick it up. It's old, but it's good. And Bertrand Russell in that book identifies one kind of unhappiness that he calls Byronic unhappiness, which is typified by people sitting around ruminating on the negative experiences that happen to them, fixating on their melancholic poetry and that kind of thing. And he says this is bad. You should instead keep your mind active and occupied. Your mind was designed for doing. And if you do something with it, it will provide you happiness. And this relates a little bit to the concept of flow, which we'll talk about later. So physical activity, meditation, I know that sounds like not doing something, but it actually is doing something. Work, time spent with friends and family. These things are good for your subjective. Can you all stop talking there, please? You. Thank you. These things are good for your happiness and subjective well-being, and they'll make you feel better in your life. Sitting around fixing your problems, not so much. Okay, mentally processing your troubles is valuable. Counseling, pen and paper exercise, rumination, fixation, not helpful. Okay, so finally, the positive psychologist will do something, say something positive. Okay, so what does make you happy? Okay, well, there's two general categories of things that make you happy. There's things that are fleeting and things that are enduring. Now, this is not the PG-rated version of this lecture. I'm just going to give it to you straight. Why not? It's just true. This is what the research says, and why would I lie to you? I care about you so much. Okay, so there's two categories. One, fleeting. Let's talk about fleeting sources of happiness. Things that make you feel happy in the moment. Things that in the experience sampling method, you'll be like, yeah, I feel great right now when they beep you. These include sex, food, back rubs. That sounds various combinations. Be very, very careful combining these things. Be very careful. Be very careful. They do not necessarily mix well. That has not been explored with systematic research. But that's my knowledge. Nobody knows what will happen. Okay. And as interesting as those things are, we're going to list them, and when we move on, these enduring sources of happiness are more interesting, and they're more appropriate to talk about in a college class. Okay. Which is something I'm very big on, talking about appropriate topics. Okay, so what does make you happy besides these fleeting sources of happiness? And it is the case. Oh, did I actually? Yeah, food. Okay, yeah. So when you're beat, among the things that makes you feel most positive is when you're like in the middle of eating, which kind of creates this kind of funny image where you're getting this beep, your mouth's like full, you're like, oh, I feel so good, I feel great. So apparently that's like your high highs. It's like when you're eating, anyway. So it's a funny sort of gluttonous image, but it's apparently true. So eating makes you happy. This shouldn't be a shock. We knew that. This kind of confirms that. But what are more enduring sources of happiness? All those things don't last, okay, they don't last as long as the other things. Okay, so what are the other things? Relationships, family, friends, romantic relationships, strong, enduring, intimate, open, supportive relationships. This might be the biggest thing that you can control that will provide you with happiness, is creating and sustaining meaningful, positive, supportive, deep relationships with people, friendships or romantic relationships, with family, friends, and so on. This is perhaps the biggest thing you can do to positively shape your life, is to create these things. And this is the takeaway from Jonathan Haidt's chapter 10, right, is that happiness comes from between. That happiness is socially created, and you're going to find it through your relationships. You're going to find it in the way that you interact with other people and how they interact with you. On a related note, pro-social behaviors make you happy. This is kind of interesting. So pro-social behaviors are behaviors that you do that benefit other people more than they benefit you. Or at least that's the way that we define them. But this is sort of strange, right? Like, why would pro-social behaviors make you feel happy? You think they'll make the benefactor feel happy, but why would they make the recipient of pro-social behavior feel happy, but why would they make you feel happy? Well, it's not entirely perfectly understood why it is that pro-social behaviors make you feel happy, but it's extremely well documented. There's research showing that when you give to charity or when you volunteer for some cause or effort that you value that you think is important, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel better about yourself. It increases your mood at the time. It gives your life greater meaning. That sustains you and increases mood for a great duration of time afterwards. Helping friends, being there for your friends, makes people feel better. Expressing gratitude. Something I'm going to talk about tomorrow night is gratitude and how it's one of the ways to happiness and one of the ways to sustain positive relationships. So in this way, generosity is its own reward. And there was a very, very nice study that was done recently in Science, which used longitudinal, correlational, and experimental data to show that people are happier when they spend money on other people people than when they spend the same amount of money on themselves, which is a really fascinating finding, because they also find that people systematically believe that the opposite is the case. You're going to feel better when you spend money on yourself, right? Buy that, that DVD or that trip or whatever. But actually, when you spend money on other people, that's what makes you feel best. Oh, and then also exercise, physical activity, fitness. These are things that can increase your happiness as well. Everybody's packing up. I don't know why you're packing up. You got some time left here. Okay. Flow. So flow is a concept by, can you say his name? Do you know? Csikszentmihalyi? Not Csikszentmihalyi? Okay. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Dang. I was so proud of myself. Oh, man. All right, I'm not even going to try to do it now. Okay, Mihai has this concept called flow, which he discovered using the experience sampling method, this thing where they beep you and ask you how happy you are and what you're doing. And what he found, and this is the big observation from this research, the thing we didn't know about. Yeah, you feel good when you get a back rub and you're eating O's, and so we all know that. It's nothing like it, nothing like it. But what we didn't know so much was how happy you feel when you're at flow. And flow is when you become totally immersed in a task that is both challenging and stimulating, well suited to your abilities. It challenges your abilities and meets your abilities, and doesn't overreach them, doesn't bore you either. It's challenging and stimulating, and you're pretty good at it. So shooting baskets, when you start hitting baskets or you're shooting around, like you start feeling like you have flow, like you're in the zone. There's no better feeling. I actually think the best time I had in junior high was the time I had like 12 straight three-pointers, and I literally remember this as maybe the best time I had during my adolescence. It's ridiculous. I was unconscious. So rallies in tennis, you're hitting the ball back and forth with somebody in tennis or in ping pong or something like that. You feel good. It's very fun. You get lost in the task. Driving, juggling. Most of you spend most of your time juggling. That makes sense. Research supports that. That will make you happy. Driving, I don't know about that. I don't really lose myself driving. I get kind of bored. But anyway, here's a really good source of flow. A good conversation, right? A really good conversation. In some ways, is what defines a good first date, right? Or second date or whatever. Is you get that flow kind of conversation going where you're just on the same level. The person's saying things that are interesting, stimulating, and challenging to you. Your mind's totally lost in the task, and you're in sync. Dancing, I wouldn't know much about that, but I hear that it provides a feeling of flow. It wouldn't if you were dancing with me. No. So in flow, your non-conscious is fully occupied, your conscious mind is active, guiding your non-conscious, your self-consciousness is subdued and distracted. It's almost like a sort of active meditation. So we'll stop there for today, and we'll regroup on